Well, good morning. Familiar sight. We're back in the car. Today is Friday, May 3rd. It was so nice to be home in my own bed. I slept so well. It was so nice. And then I kept getting this phone call that I couldn't figure out who it was from. And I kept, if it's looks like a telemarketer, I just hit, I answer and then hang up right away. And they called, and then I answered and hung up right away. And then they called, and I answered and hung up again. I did it like 4 times in a row. And then finally I just thought, you know what, they're very persistent. I'm going to let them leave a message. It was Alyssa's school. It's the first time, because she's in a middle school now. Last year she was in the regular grade school. And so I always had the phone number listed on caller ID that would come up there. But this one just said nothing. So I had to reprogram it into my phone so I would know that when she calls, that's her. But she's not feeling well. So this is the first time she's called me from the school not feeling well. So that's why I did not recognize the phone number. So we're going to go there. But enough of all of that. Today is Nancy Gronemeyer. Hope I said your name right. Because today's her birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's always nice when you can start the day off with a song. We got lots of songs tomorrow, just as a point of info. Anyway, I'm going to stay on track. Like I told you last night when I was closing out my video that I had a huge gain in my home scale last week. When I got home from my meeting, I thought, you know, I'm just going to check and see how much I really was. It was embarrassing. It was too embarrassing to even mention here. It was almost humiliating. So I know for a fact, for 100% certainty, that tomorrow I'm not going to have a loss. But I told you I was starting off in May, and on May 4th I was going to officially rejoin Weight Watchers. So that's my official rejoin date, is May 4th. And I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to have a loss because I told you, this is my month. I'm going to do it. I know for a fact that I'm going to do it. I'm back on track. Like my thing said, you know, like when I eat better, I feel better. Why do I keep forgetting that? I ate really well this week, even eating out, because we ate the one day we ate at the Irish Embassy in Toronto. It was excellent. I had the best chicken quesadilla that I've ever had in my life. It was so good. But I've never had one that was made with peppers and onions. The ones around here just have well, it had chicken in it too. But I mean, it was it wasn't a grilled chicken. I forget what kind of chicken it was. I think it was a grilled chicken, but it had a different name. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it was delicious. It was really, really good. But around here we just get chicken and, oh, it had black beans in it too. But here we have chicken and black beans and then cheese. And I think it did have a little bit of cheese. I don't remember it having cheese in it. Maybe it did, because it's a quesadilla. They usually have cheese in it. But it was excellent. I had that with some water. And then Bertie and I and Lynn had 2 chips, I think. But we had some tortilla chips with some spinach artichoke dip. But I tracked it in my tracker and enjoyed every single bite. It was really good. And then I had my normal breakfast, you know. I had scrambled eggs the one morning with some fruit. And then the other day I just had my fruit. And then when we went to the CN Tower, I had a stuffed chicken breast that was stuffed with sun-dried tomatoes. And okay, buddy, oh my gosh, let me write out their invitation, hand it to them so they can turn. They wanted it completely clear. But it was like a dark piece of chicken, like I don't know, maybe like a chicken thigh, I don't know. It was dark meat. It had asparagus and the sun-dried tomatoes, some kind of, and these tiny little potato. I didn't even count the potatoes as I counted them as 2 points, not 5 points, because I could have even got away without 2 points because they looked like They were mashed potatoes, but they were like the size of a French fry, and I ate 3 of them. So I had like 3 French fries type of thing. And then I had a glass of milk with that meal. And I was going to get ice cream when I was at the aquarium, but no, I passed on the ice cream. Didn't have any ice cream. And then when we got home that night for dinner, I just had fruit again. But you know, I slept so much better even with Birdie's kicking that last night. I'm so glad that was the last night, not the first night, because if that was the first night, I would think, oh, this is what I got put up with for the whole time. But it was just because we did so much walking that day that her legs were bothering her. But, and then I had, I love the aquarium. The Ripley's aquarium is just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. But what I had a problem with it this time is my, I think I had a little bit of vertigo or something. I kept getting dizzy because it's so dark, and the contrast of the darkness and then the water moving and the, you know, the kelp and the fish. And so I always liked when I got to a certain area where I could just sit down and just watch the fish, because that was very calming for me. But when I stood up close to the window, it was, you know, it was harder. I was really dizzy. Okay, we're here. Let's go get her. Okay, I realize I haven't been sharing my quote of the day with you for the last week or so. Well, here's my quote today. Without goals and plans to reach them, you are like a ship that has set sail with no destination. Well, I had another successful day. I am really looking forward to getting weighed tomorrow. I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm not going to be surprised if I have a gain. I'll be really ecstatic if I have a loss, but I don't see that happening. But next Saturday for sure, because I think I've got my mind all wrapped around what I need to do. And like I said, I feel so much better when I eat so much better. So why do I keep forgetting that? I have to stop forgetting that, because I feel so good today even. I've had all my water in, and I've eaten healthy the whole day, and I'm feeling really good. So why do I do that to myself? The test is going to be this weekend. If you see on my grocery haul, you see I bought a lot of vegetables. I didn't buy that much fruit. I'm going to try eating more vegetables. I'm going to make my cabbage soup for the weekend. I think I'm also going to make some pea soup. I eat soup all year round, so it doesn't really bother me. You know, I know it's a winter food, but I love it. So anyway, I'm going to close out the video now, and I will see you guys in the morning.